Hey there, it's Waste Potential 616 back in with some more comic reviews, or one comic review. As I said in my previous video, I wanted to talk about Avengers, the Children's Crusade, and this is issue 6. What can I say about this book? This is the best book that's coming out in Marvel at the moment, it really is. And the reason why I mentioned it my previous videos, because I'm disappointed with Marvel's current crossover affair itself. This could have been potentially Marvel's big summer crossover. Now, in a way, I'm kind of glad it isn't, because it's a nice self-contained story, and you know, it didn't have all the hype and blah blah. But that's kind of a downside, because I feel like this book is a bit under the radar. And I think a lot of Marvel fans really should be reading this for a number of different reasons. Now, one of them is because it's tying up a lot of the loose ends that needed to be tied up a long time ago. Did you feel a bit cheated by the end of House of M, with that big crossover? Well, you should pick this up. You know, Avengers Disassembled, which led into House of M. I'm a bit disappointed with that, you know. You should pick this up. If you were ever a fan of the Young Avengers, you should pick this up. Anyway, now it's written by Alan Heinberg and illustrated by his first name, Jim Chung, and they were the original creators behind the Young Avengers. A brilliant series. Hopefully, after this, they might get their own book again. But this is so much more than a story about the Young Avengers. As I say, this picks up on the whole Scarlet Witch, Wonder Maximoff, you know, her story and the whole No More Mutants thing, which felt really unresolved. And this is picking up on it. Now, I don't want to go through the whole story. I want to tell you why it's so good. Now, for a start, it's a great read. Heinberg, you can tell he loves these characters. I mean, he created a lot of them, the Young Avengers. But he knows how to write the rest of the characters really well. I mean, this isn't just a Young Avengers book, it's an Avengers book. Also, the X-Men appear at the end, spoiler alert, sorry. We also get X-Factor playing a part in it, and you know, X-Factor is a very underrated book, and it's great to see them appear in this. This storyline has so many characters in, so many groups, you know, X-Men, Avengers, X-Factor, but all of their appearances make sense. It's like a big crossover, but a crossover that makes sense, all in one series. There is a really nice flow to this book. The pacing is very fast, but Heinberg managed to maintain the fast pace while still having quite a lot of dialogue. It's not too wordy, but there's enough to feel like you're satisfied at the end, that you've had a good read. You know, you don't just finish reading it in, I don't know, a minute. And as I say, not only does the story flow nicely, but there are lots of nice little character moments. And all these little character moments aren't just good because of Heinberg's writing, because of Chung's illustration as well. I mean, I don't know, for instance, you can't really see that, because, well, just barely make that out. There's a real remorse in Scarlet Witch's face. Just all throughout the book, you know, little sort of smiles characters have with each other, or frowns, or just various little looks and stuff that really add character to the characters, and it just complements the whole story, it really does. There's a hell of a lot going on, there really is, but as I say, it flows really nicely. Stop that. It's just, it's, as I say, really nice character moments, and a lot of ramifications here. a lot of big things happen. Characters being resurrected, certain things might be reversed. You know, this is a big deal. And as I say, some stuff that's been unresolved for a long time is finally being resolved. Now, this brings me to a problem that I have, which is more me. It's the way my mind's working. Because this isn't a big summer crossover, because you know, it's a single series, and because it hasn't received, you know, a big push, a lot of hype by Marvel, I'm kind of worried that a lot of the big ramifications and events that happen in this story, the consequences they might be, I've got horrible feelings that they might be reversed. That would be a real shame, you know. So much is being done in it. I'd hate to see, because of the nature of Wanda's powers, you know, altering reality. I'm just worried at the end of this is just everything going to be reversed back to the status quo. I mean, how this is going at the moment, it's really changing a lot, you know, or maybe changing certain things back. But as I say, a lot is going on in here. It's a great read. The artwork's great as well. Well, I can't really do it justice. It's just really cool. I mean, to have an appearance by X-Factor, the X-Men show up, but it all makes sense. It really does. This is an ideal big Marvel crossover. It really is. This whole series has been. You know, it's a Marvel fanboy's dream. It really is. And in contrast to Fear itself, this is just a breath of fresh air. It really is. You know, loads of Marvel characters, all written and treated well. Big consequences, which hopefully are going to stick. This is just really good stuff. I had the pleasure of briefly talking on the internet with Alan Heinberg. Well, if you're watching this, fucking good job, mate. I just hope that the quality continues. And Jim Chungo, he deserves just as much credit as well. As I say, these little character moments that he helps emphasise with his artwork, just add to it more. And also there's big action scenes as well. His composition on the page is great. This is just a top quality book. 10 out of 10. It really is. If you're not reading this, please go pick it up. I mean, you know, if you read House of M and you were disappointed, oh, I'm repeating myself, but I'm going to say it again, pick this up. No, I can kind of see now why it's called Avengers, the Children's Crusade, because it's kind of moving, it's expanding beyond the Young Avengers to the whole Marvel universe. So anyway, I think that's all I can say really. Please pick this up, it's bloody good. Maybe wait till trade, but please read this story. And let's hope its consequences stick. Okay, cheers guys, bye.